Blockfi has officially filed for bankruptcy. As many as you know, I have been anticipating this. It just came about a week later than I had initially anticipated. So just in, Blockfi has 1 to 10 million in liabilities, but only 256 million of cash on hand. Here's some more details, just kind of give you the picture of what led to the Blockfi collapse. So on November 10th, Blockfi announced they were halting withdrawals. And as you guys know, we've never seen a company really over the last few months halt withdrawals and ever resume them. That has not happened yet. So Blockfi was actually in trouble first thanks to Three Arrows Capital. That collapsed earlier this year, and Blockfi experienced 80 million in losses. And that's when FTX swooped in to rescue Blockfi in July to save it from bankruptcy. So there were two parts to the deal. There was $400 million line of credit and an option for FTX to buy Blockfi for up to $240 million. However, the deal was not worth $240 million at the time. That was just the highest it could possibly be if FTX exercised its option. And at the time, CNBC reported the deal was worth closer to $25 million. The rescue of Blockfi is actually what helped Sam Bankman-Fried become known as the JP Morgan of crypto by mainstream media. Blockfi thought they were being rescued, but it just hitched itself to a different shaky creditor. When the deal happened in July, many believed FTX was in a strong liquidity position. But obviously we know that was not the case. So during in the bankruptcy filings, Blockfi noted that it has more than 100,000 creditors and between 1 billion and 10 billion in liabilities, and like I said, about 256 million of cash on hand. Obviously, 1 billion is very different compared to $10 billion. So I hope none of you had funds on Blockfi. Hopefully you're able to get them off after the Celsius situation unfolded, because we knew that Celsius was not going to be the only one. So let's go take a look over here at the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a little bit of a drop, sitting at $16,225. Let's look at the 7-day chart on Bitcoin. Let's see here. So the weekly chart here, not really looking too good for Bitcoin at all. Still looking very bearish in my opinion. Let's take a look here at the daily chart. We have a red 2 trading below a red 1. It's going to be really interesting to see how Bitcoin plays out for the rest of the week. It failed to make a higher high over the weekend, but daily chart really isn't giving us any confirmation of bullish momentum. So this right here is the hourly chart on Bitcoin. This is a 12-hour chart on Bitcoin. I do not really like this 12-hour chart. I also don't believe it's giving us much hope. This is a 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. Bearish. Lower low. Not looking too good on the 4-hour. 1-hour chart. We saw that drop yesterday. Let's see. The low of that candle was about 16,000 and the high was 16,454. So about a $400 difference between the high and the low of that particular candle. And then we've seen Bitcoin kind of just trade sideways today and not do a whole lot. This is a 30-minute chart, not giving us anything here. I'm going to go and take a wild guess. I haven't even had the chance to look yet. All majors were down today, and that is looking to be correct. This is a 30-minute chart on SPY. Let's see here. So there was a gap down this morning around $400, and then looks like SPY closed around $395. McDonald's was down today, Nike was down today, so across the board, I'm going to take a guess that marijuana stocks were also down today, and indeed, yes, that's the case. Tilroy sitting at $3.65. It fell pretty hard today as well. Let's take a look see what Tesla's up to. Tesla sitting at 182. It also dropped a bit today. So let's go and take a look back over the cryptocurrency space, Ethereum sitting at $1,169. Core Scientific fell greatly again to 12 cents. We have gold sitting at $17.41. Coinbase stock also at $42.51. Let's take a look at the Coinbase stock here, which it double bottomed, similar to Bitcoin, and let's see. Yeah, Coinbase. I think it still has quite a bit of room actually to fall. Coinbase, I would say that you will probably have a buying opportunity to get Coinbase at like 20 bucks. I would say, yeah, 20 bucks. That's like the only point that I would consider touching Coinbase stock. We have DOT sitting at 5.15, Link sitting at 7.21, Waves at $2.32. So across the board, almost all coins are down today. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Of course, I haven't bought back yet. And in my opinion, like I was thinking today and being reminded of when Bitcoin in the last cycle went from $20,000 down to $3,000. And that day that Bitcoin went to $3,000, it was like a 50% drop. And I was like, I really had the feeling, I'm like, it's over for Bitcoin. It's done. I had that feeling for one day and then it went away. But I had no similar feelings to that particular day. Like not even close through all of these pullbacks on Bitcoin. I do not feel any of that yet. So I'm kind of keeping some self-awareness when it comes to that. But when it comes to Ethereum, you know, Ethereum was one of my first bigger investments in the cryptocurrency space. For those of you that don't know, I started buying Ethereum at $7. And over the years, I've sold off the majority of Ethereum, but I do still have some. But I am not really looking to load back up on Ethereum. I can't say that I'm all too happy. I mean, this is what's happened, is that as time has gone on, what we've seen is these coins just really show their true colors of how centralized they truly are. And I'm not interested in centralized projects. I'm not. That's what makes Bitcoin different, right? Is how decentralized it is. And the more I see all of these coins and how centralized they truly are, I just don't really have any interest. So when it comes to Ethereum, I think that you will have an opportunity to buy Ethereum. I would say an opportunity to buy Ethereum probably between $400 and $500. That's my Ethereum price target, between $400 and $500. So people are not going to agree with that, and it's always going to go lower than you could ever imagine, and it's always going to go higher than you could ever imagine when it comes to tops and bottoms. After Ethereum hit $1,400 in the last cycle, I believe it came back to $80. $80. So that's all I have for you today when it comes to the prices here. Not a ton going on. It's like Blockfi bankruptcy was unfortunately anticipated. When it comes to like Celsius, Blockfi, all of these sites, it kind of seems like we are looking more like it's probably going to take years for all this to get solved. Years. So like when it comes to the BitConnect scandal, which was what? That was 2017. So we're looking at, it's been what, five years since BitConnect, and that situation is still not solved. The court hasn't played out yet, so just take that into consideration, and I just encourage you to be as patient as possible. So that's all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.